Amy Grant said the couch is really warm. Is it too hot?
Yeah,
It's not
no, this is a well-regulated couch. It's all right.
Glad to hear it. So, best alternative album. The first thing I was going to ask you guys is just even being designated an alternative band these days. I mean, at this point, I mean, does it...
Pretty ridiculous, really.
I mean, R.E.M. are in there as well, and they've sold 3 million
well,
records.
at least they weren't in for Best New Band, you know, like
right.
sort of greatest newcomer or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Does it feel strange, or just happy to be in there? And
yeah, I mean, you know, frankly, we're nominated for it, but I think we're really just here for the party. So,
yeah,
you know.
there you go.
That's
the
all.
parties are probably more fun. And, of course, the MTV Award back in September. These awards mean a lot to you, or is it just...
Yeah, absolutely. When you win them.
Yeah. So it's not an honor just to be nominated?
Yeah.
As everybody says after, right. It was great to be nominated.
yeah.
I didn't win.
But I didn't win.
Right. The last time I saw you, I think, was a couple months ago, and you were going to take some time off after the tour concluded and everything.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much you just been hanging out, holiday and stuff?
Well, not really, no. I mean, we've been doing the album.
Really?
That's what, most of the time has been spent doing that. We went to Brazil, played a couple of festivals there. We've probably done some other things as well, we can't remember, but it was that was just working on the album. That's what I'm doing now. You know, in fact, I'm doing it. I've been doing it earlier today. On the plane on the way over here. On the plane on the way back.
Do you do? I mean, can you work? Can you write and things just when you're sort of on holiday?
Yeah.
Out and stuff?
I mean, a lot of the music was done the last time we toured here. A lot of the music I started here. I'm doing the words at the moment.
All the stuff's very spontaneous. It doesn't work on the premise, you know, let's go into the studio and we have to record our album and write our album, you know, in this allotted period of time in a studio. It's not how it happens. It's all quite spontaneous.
Are you guys co-writing anything? I know that at least one track on Doubt was...
Co-written, yeah. No, not this time. No, I've locked myself away from the rest of them and got on with it.
Yeah. I remember when Doubt came out, some people were saying that compared to Liquidizer, it was the album before that, it was a bit... maybe not quite as aggressive or something. Do you?
No, that's wrong. You see, what happens most of the time in rock music is you're judged purely by your singles. But you know, the 45s that come out, there was stuff on Doubt that was a lot harder than anything we've done on Liquidizer.
But just the company decides to go with the things that aren't so much that way.
Yeah, well, I mean, and also, I mean, it's not like we've been manipulated by some giant record company. I mean, I have the opinion if you release a single, you want it to be successful. I mean, you never write a single. You write a song, and then someone comes along and says, this could be a great single. And you do whatever you have to do to make it a good single. I'm all for that.
Yeah, it's like right here, right now. When we first recorded it, everybody said, you know, we didn't think it was a hit single, and then after like 6 months, we were persuaded that it was a single. You know. So.
Well, talking of right here, right now, we're going to get to some questions from these guys as well as I got more stuff for you. But let's have a look at it right now. The one that did break things open for Jesus Jones, the debut video from the album Doubt. It's right here, right now. Enjoy it. Nominated for 2 Grammys. Our guest today here on the show, Jesus Jones, and Right Here, Right Now. Now, you guys, not only do we have people here with questions, but since we're down with 90s technology, we take fax questions as well, right?
Yeah.
So we just got a fax question for you, and it is, could you ask the guys in Jesus Jones if they're going to play in Tampa, Florida again anytime soon? They were great last time.
I should think so. I've no idea. I mean, like, we're not going to know at all until we get the next album out. But I see no reason why not.
All right, about 4 or 5 months.
So probably toward the end of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got a question?
Yeah, what are your musical influences and how do you get inspired to write Right Here, Right Now?
The musical influences can be anything. I think we are influenced by everything. I mean, you can hear that in the music. It's, you know, there's everything in it. So we just make sure that we listen to absolutely everything. As for Right Here, Right Now, I didn't write it, so over to you.
However, I did, and for me, like the musical idea was. There are a lot of sort of Velvet Underground, Lou Reed type bands around, people like the Cranes, and there's a specific guitar style that I liked. I decided to rip that off and also rip off Sign of the Times by Prince. You know, so that's pretty much it.
I know back here we have a die-hard fan. She says, named?
Lillian. I was wondering if there was an actual Desperation girl who inspired you to write Song 13.
Yes, of course.
But we're not going to reveal anything more about it.
Of course.
Of course. You got a question?
Yeah, I was wondering, how did you guys get discovered?
By sending a cassette into a record company. That's how we did it. That was all.
And another technological innovation, the telephone. Tony's on the line from Illinois. Tony! Tony!
Some technological
Tony
innovation.
coming in over the airwaves. Tony,
Tony, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Tony, you got a question for Jesus Jones?
Yeah, when you guys were little kids, you guys were rowdy and stuff?
Yeah, I was, but only occasionally. I can't tell my parents about it. But then again, they haven't got MTV, so I can tell you now that I had a bit of an arsonist phase when I went round, and I learned how to. I learned how to, like, if you put like pins in plugs and then wire in the plug and then switch it on, it blows up. And I thought it was just, I thought it was just great, because like when you're a kid, you're like, yeah, look, the plug's blown up. Isn't that great? And you don't see like the building burning down, you know. So I quickly grew out of that, I'm afraid.
Grew out of that one. Good. We got Brendan on the line from Missouri. Brendan, are you there?
Yeah.
Brendan, what's your question?
I want to know, when the first time they were in concert when they sung Real, what crowd got the wildest in that song?
What was that again? Yeah. What was that again?
When they were in concert when they sung Real, what was the crowd that got the wildest on there?
What was the crowd that got the wildest on the tour? Any crowd that?
The
Six Flags?
Yeah, actually, in Arlington, in Texas. There was one in Philadelphia that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
St. Louis?
Yeah, that was another good one.
Lots of them, basically, yeah.
Chicago as well.
Yeah, and Chicago as well.
Yeah. Right. Well, Six Flags an outdoor show. I'm sure those are a lot of fun, the outdoor things in the summertime. They're telling me it's time to wind things up, but...
No, we've got much more to say.
First of all, congratulations to you guys. Mike, you said that you're very close to finishing work on the record.
Yeah, right? It should be written and recorded in about 2 weeks, a month's time, something like that. And then it's just up to the record company to get it out.
Right.
We'll be out touring
Looking forward to that as well. Thanks for coming in. Good luck tomorrow night.
Cheers.
I'll see you again soon, hopefully. Coming up just after the break, Iain and Mike were just asking me, they were saying, John, how do I get to have dinner with Michael Jackson? And we'll give you details on that in just a little bit. Don't forget, you got to answer that question. Plus, we got to look at the top video requests of the day, so stick around, okay?